Okay, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Almost on time. Okay. I should get my headphones on. Right then. So I've literally just been handed dinner by my flatmate who's cooked a lovely ham with some mashed potatoes and some sauce. So I'm gonna try and balance this with eating, which I'm sure is gonna go amazingly well and cause no troubles whatsoever. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Stream is recording. Everything's on. Does the thing have the compressor on? Good. Does the thing not have the thing on that I don't want to have? Yes, good. Hokite. Time to switch the screen over. I can see what the heck I'm doing. So, yeah. As we came to last time, we're probably going to be finishing the story today. We're certainly going to be... We seem to have reached the point of no return. And then I went and did a side quest to get the ultimate armor. And now we are going to go, I guess, inside Jormungandr? Oh my god, this ham is good. Oh, it's going to be hard to stay away from that. Really the worst timing for dinner possible, but here we go. But yeah, presumably we're going to finish the story. Like, unless there's 6 more hours of story left, in which case it's going to take more than one stream. But presumably we're going to be finishing the story today. So, something to that end, something I'm going to ask you like a few times as people kind of file in and file out, and some people show up and some people leave. If you remember like a really good moment from one of the streams that you were watching, or like even one of the VODs that you've been watching, could you please either leave it as a comment below this video, or you know, tweet it at me if it might, like some moment that you really liked that you thought was really fun, because I want to compile like a highlight reel and then unlist most of the videos, and then use the highlight reel as kind of the first video in the playlist, so people can find it, but it doesn't clog up my entire channel. Anyway, it is Jormungandr time. Let's see. It's not like there's anything else I can upgrade or anything, right? I can't upgrade my runics. Nope. Nope. And I don't want to change them either, and I've got the thing. Okay, cool. The moment where the chat went crabby. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to record the chat, I guess.
Steady.
Big boy. Very large.
This is statue lost to us.
He thinks it might still be in his stomach.
Oh boy.
And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Well, okay then. Let's get old Jonah up in here.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
Snake time. This should be fun. I wonder if like you have to fight, if it's like a level and you have to do shit, or it's just like a little, you know, Disney ride.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
No.
Absolutely not a good idea.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in a giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
You really should expect that sort of response at this point.
So, who's into vor? This is definitely going to turn out perfectly fine. Nothing's going to go wrong whatsoever. Stomach acid. Can you imagine the smell? It's probably the same water noise as before, but it just sounds grosser somehow.
Dreams are nothing.
I'm not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Oh, this is gross. Oh, is that a uvula? What the heck is this? Snake stomachs are not usually that big, are they?
Smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. A bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
No, it's not.
You're so weird.
That must be bits of the
The
statue.
water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye. Most of it.
How the hell?
You can reach up
Yeah, it's a
here.
level. Okay. It's a level. There are treasure chests in here. Oh. Oh, the walls are moving. Oh, no, the walls are oh, they're moving. Oh, they're moving a lot. Okay, we're not going to look at that. No, we're not going to look at
The
that.
hammer.
Just gotta... Oh, boy. Oh. Because presumably someone's going to start fighting Jormungandr or something while we're still in here. And then he's going to thrash around and we're going to have to do platforming to get out or something. Oh, this is not great. Oh boy. It's convenient how all the stuff that he swallowed has arranged itself in a way that makes it possible for us to walk across it.
Oh.
Okay. How did he swallow? Like, seriously. Okay. So that does what, though? Right. So have I turned it around enough for that? I think there. That seems better. Oh boy. Oh yeah, poor Sindri. Like, if he ever hears about this, he's gonna pass out. Oh, is everything gross? Why is everything so gross? Why? Oh, why is everything so gross? Oh, good lord, super chat. Oh, hello.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Okay, let's just, that's, wow, oh boy, that's a lot of super chat. Yeah, okay. How do I think Vikings would react to Viking medals? Also, Morty is best Saturday morning cartoon reel. I think they'd be really frightened and confused by this strange foreign magic that creates sounds beyond any noise that should be feasibly possible. They would also not understand when you tried to tell them what electric guitars are. Okay. Oh no, I looked at the ceiling again. I shouldn't do that. Oh no. Oh, why does it have riches? Oh, why does it have riches? I don't want it to have riches. No. Oh boy.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently.
Hey.
Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Okay, now let's just leave. Let's just not be in here anymore. Oh, good. Oh no, another one. Help. Okay. Okay, another super chat. Finally made it to a live stream. Hello from Florida. P.S. I feel bad I don't watch 90% of your videos because I don't care if League of Legends. Here's some. Thank you so much. Don't feel bad about not watching. Like, if there's any video I make that you don't want to watch, then just don't watch it. It's completely fine. I'd be more annoyed if I made content that people are kind of watching like, ugh, I guess I have to. That would be bad. So thank you. Oh Lord. How do I think Norse gods would react to Shifu's puns? Like, they'd kill him immediately. Like, they would just immediately kill him. Okay, is that a better enchantment than what I've got somewhere? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Cooldown on 86. Nope, not really. Alrighty then. Now we're getting out of here. We're just leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving, going away. I have dinner on my plate in front of me. This is not good or helpful. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Jormungandr.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
Yeah, sure. We're leaving. Bye.
Intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jötunheim. There's no stopping.
Why
us
would
now.
you say that, Atreus?
Laddie, have
Why
ever
would
heard
you
the
say
term
that?
Tempting fate.
Is it me or did it get darker? Just I know something's gonna go wrong, and we're gonna be trapped in here until we can do a thing or whatever. But
So how do we get back out?
We signal.
yeah, there we go. There we go.
Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
No shit. I wanna leave. I want to. Oh boy.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Gonna go wrong. Everything is gonna go wrong.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
Oh, no. Oh, good lord, another super chat. Here's to a great evening with God of War. Take my cash. First time catching the stream to cheer. Well, cheers to you as well. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that looked cool. And thank God we're out. Yeah, don't Google Vor. Vor is not a thing you should do. Is he dying? He can't die.
Boy? Boy?
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else.
Presumably Thor?
Dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look!
Oh, hello. Well. Yeah, I figured. Oh, hey, Freya.
Freya. We can still trust her. Right?
Until we know for certain, keep your distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
Wait, he got out of hell? Damn it.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
It was him. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well. Now shit is about to get real.
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Well, this is gonna go south.
Mother.
This is gonna go real bad.
I'm here. Don't run away.
This is gonna
I'm
go
not
super
going
bad.
anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first.
Okay, then. I guess we're gonna do some punching.
This again?
Ah, alright. Right, he's protected from ice, so...
No! Please!
No! I can reach out! You have to stop fighting!
Okay, I think not.
And no match! I hate you.
I don't need your help. I can protect myself.
But you protect me? Selfish witch!
Well, he seems to be taking less stagger damage than he used to. Okay, that can't be blocked.
I said stop!
Would you like to please not have me... Yeah.
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him!
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus!
He can take it.
You're bleeding.
He'll be
Breathe,
fine.
boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
What is that?
Oh, it's the little piece of mistletoe!
I can feel this. Oh. I can feel everything.
His protection is gone.
He's vulnerable now?
That's... Oh, hello.
You will not do this!
Yeah, Freya's pretty powerful.
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Let's
Now he
do some
remembers.
killing. Oh, boy. Anyway.
She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, you
woman.
can't.
You cannot. He means to kill you.
Can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him.
Oh, Freya.
I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
Okay, he's somewhere.
There!
You will stop this now.
I'm not super enthusiastic about fighting him either, lady.
I'll stand.
Okay. That's enough of that.
Incredible.
Well, I believe me, I'd prefer not to.
I never knew how much fun.
Ah, damn it.
I feel.
Why does he have ice powers? That's never really been Baldur's thing.
Stop hurting my boy.
I'd love to, but again... Really not sure I have much of a choice in the matter, lady.
Weak mother. I'm coming for you.
And I thought Kratos had woman issues. Good lord.
Love it.
Okay, so this is clearly going to be a multi-phase fight. Okay. I can parry him. Oh, can't parry that. Definitely can't parry that. But I can parry that. Okay, would you make that ice giant stop, please? Wait, how the hell did he hit me with that? Oh well. Gotcha. Still, I do need some means of recovery.
Boy! Crystal!
How did that... Okay. Did that fail or did that work? I can't tell.
Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
Move, boy.
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Dreamer!
Oh, would you please like to not do that? Okay, so this is definitely one of the tougher boss fights. What I should like is that these guys maybe drop some health or something for me. Okay. This fucking guy, though, honestly. Yes, health bar. Yes, health. Good. Oh, I have health. Full health. How did I get full health? When did that happen? Oh, he can help me. That's good, too. Let's just not. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, dickhead.
More! Show me more!
Okay. There we go. Okay. Can't really look at chat right now. I have no idea what if anything is happening there, because I'm busy with this dickhead. Ow. Oh, good. Did I just waste my Spartan Rage? Oh, this is not good. You need to climb a little faster, old man. Oh, boy.
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this! There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up!
Oh, for God's sake. What a situation. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, that's cool. Holy shit, Atreus. When am I gonna do anything? It's been a while since I got to do anything.
Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive.
Not for long, dickhead. Listen, Baldur, you don't know who the fuck you're screwing with right now. Cause I'm better than you. Cause your boy is fucking insane, lady. Damn it! I was trying to parry that, but I got the timing wrong! Oh, he's on to the fire. Okay. Okay, now he's shifting between. Okay, this is interesting. Hey, sucker! Why didn't I block that? Okay.
Child! Let me stop them! Please!
Ow. Couldn't dodge that. There's no way around it. I'm afraid it does. He hasn't really left us much in the way of choice. That was a bad idea. Pretty sure I can, yeah. Sorry about the chat. I really want to interact more, but right now it's busy times for Kratos. Seriously, I don't know why Baldur has any of these abilities. Oh boy. Dick. Okay, but can I please just get my camera under control? There we go. Because your son is a dick. And I don't like him. Damn it. I would love to not fight this dickhead anymore, but reasonably sure there's not within the scale of options that we have available. Why did you turn around, Kratos? Oh, okay, it's because I was waiting for a cutscene. I see. Oh, this is so badass. Kratos in Atreus kicking his ass. This is nostalgic. This is how we started the game. With me kicking the absolute ever-loving crap out of him.
Well done, boy.
Oh, now there's Vor in the game. Hold him down. Hold him down. Stop him.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
Okay,
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
Ooh, full circle.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
He's not gonna stop. He's gonna get back up. He's not gonna stop because he doesn't know how.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive you. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole,
Freya, please don't do whatever stupid thing it is you're about to
seeing me
do.
dead will make things right.
Oh boy.
I won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Baldur!
I love you.
Yeah, that's... Oh. Okay. Wow, okay. I guess I should have put a trigger warning on this particular stream. That's a little extreme.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away. The cycle ends here. Must be better than this.
Well, okay then. All right. Okay then. We just started Ragnarok.
No, my boy. My dear sweet boy.
We just started Ragnarok, didn't we?
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta.
Oh, story time.
I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not.
Oh, the voice acting.
I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends?
Yep.
Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Seriously, we just triggered Ragnarok, though.
Guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing.
No, you started
The world's
Ragnarok!
a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
No, she will not.
Tyr's temple, then. One last
Oh,
time.
she absolutely will not.
Jötunheim awaits.
She super will not.
Why did Baldur say we caused him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jötunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Okay, so let's have a look at the chat and see what if people have ever been saying stuff. Okay, you guys have been about as excited as I have. But yeah, seriously, as we've discussed before, Baldur, when he dies, it triggers Ragnarok. Like, that is the inciting incident that causes Ragnarok to happen. So now we kill Baldur. Well...
Mimir, you never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jötunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labour. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labours. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by this stranger. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones.
Remember last time?
Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash. If not sooner.
Cool. So, that was the PG version of the story we told last time. For those who don't remember, the story of the stonemason who built the walls around Asgard is also the story of how how Loki managed to give birth to a horse. Which we shall not repeat, because that would lessen the last stream where we recounted that particular story. Interesting little twist on it this time, though. Because in the version of the story I know, the giant wanted to marry Freya, because everybody wants to marry Freya. But in this version, not so much.
Sure, I'm open.
Ah, Tears lost Unity. That's level 3. That's perfectly useless. Can't upgrade that. Can't upgrade this. Can't upgrade that, but I can upgrade this. Not that it matters, but I might as well. Anyway, what do I need to upgrade that thing? Pristine Earth of the Realm, bunch of hack silver, yada yada yada. Okay, don't care. Right, there's one more dragon tier I need. If I want to upgrade that thing. But, screw it, doesn't matter. Let's go! We're finishing this game today. So.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan.
So, yes, Kratos has been through an apocalypse before in the Greek mythology, primarily because he caused one. But, like, to say he's been through it is a little bit of he committed suicide at the end of God of War 3, or at least he tried to. Clearly he failed.
Go ahead and lock in Jötunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Probably, yeah. That's the thing, Mimer. Probably. Where is Jötunheim? That's Muspelheim, that's Niflheim, that's Asgore, Svartalfheim, Helheim, Elfheim, Jötunheim. But yes, little callback with the cycle ends here.
Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy.
Sweet.
We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
Presumably Odin is going to show up and screw everything at some point.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Aw, Sindri.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready.
Gazer beam.
Come.
But yeah, someone in chat said they had a theory that for the next game, like eventually Kratos is gonna murder every single god and then call himself Yahweh. That would be an interesting development. I don't think anyone would have the guts to do that.
Don't flatter yourself.
So, let's see how it ends. Now that we have triggered Ragnarok. Sorry, I'm still stuck on that. We have triggered Ragnarok. Ragnarok is gonna happen because Baldur is dead. Like, that's how that... Okay. Okay. So, presumably at some point, Odin is gonna show. I haven't gotten to fight Thor yet either, which annoys me. Really wouldn't mind kicking his ass. And yes, I am going to go slowly all the way up, because I still have some stuff I want to think about. Plus, it's really pretty. Look. A lot of dead trees around. Why are we walking? This looks an awful lot like... We're going... Okay... Oh, okay.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there.
Fruit flies in here. God damn it.
We did it.
We did.
I know there's a character in Greek mythology who was called Atreus, but I can't. I think he was a prince or something, but I don't remember anything else.
I have nothing more to hide.
The scars of chains.
Can we go now? We're so close.
I was having a moment, boy.
Carry her.
Please, no spoilers in chat. It seems like someone's telling each other to be quiet about something, so I'm not looking at chat right now in case someone is saying something that I shouldn't know yet.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Well, the giants presumably are all dead.
Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must
It's
have
a
all come through
mausoleum.
here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
No, this is
Why
a
carve all
mausoleum.
these faces?
This
What
is
if
a
this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive?
grave
Not
site.
really many at all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Well, usually Loki has a hand in it.
Huh. Who's the guardian?
The dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jötnar, Aesir, Vanir, elf, dwarf, and mortal most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening, and so we were mocked and tricked and used and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer has thinned our number in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There is no option but to withdraw while any live yet to do so.
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Bad stuff is gonna happen. Seriously, the camera is very intentionally not showing me something.
Something's
Oh,
happening.
hello. Well, now. That's your mom. That's her axe.
It's your axe.
It's your mother's axe.
It's Muller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She...
Still not looking at
knew
chat.
giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent.
This was all prophecy?
But how?
Either it's prophesied
And
or
our
it was
fight
a
with Baldur.
cycle. Hello. Okay.
That just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen.
Okay, prophecies. Good.
The dragon in the mountain. The stone mason. All these drawings. This is our story.
I know that there's super chats. I'll get to them in a minute.
This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant.
That sounds hot. I'm sorry to sully the moment, but just saying.
A giant. Why didn't she tell us?
Who is that on the pyre?
She sent us.
Oh, that's
here,
her. Okay.
Knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yeah, what's on that drapery, though?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, hello. Hi. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. I would die if it meant you would live. Right,
Look.
okay.
It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was
I
always
guess I
with
know
us,
who...
watching over us,
Right.
leading us home.
Well, we'll talk
Let's
about
finish
this. We'll talk about this later. All right. Okay then. To the top we go. Oh, that's a... That's an arm. That's a lot of dead giants. Yeah. I thought so.
Father,
No. We do it together. Son.
Is that the first time he's called him son as a term of affection? This whole game. It might be. Just let them have the moment. Please, for the love of God, Odin, don't be a dick. For once in your life.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
Time to go home.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me...
Oh, please don't. No.
Loki?
I knew it!
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
I
But why?
see.
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Oh, I see. Loki, is it? Ha ha ha!
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. We missed it.
Loki, is he? Yeah. I see. That explains the facility with languages. That explains why he
I understand
can
if you want
talk
to
to
go home,
everything.
but I bet there's still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Naming him anything other than Loki may have saved him, honestly. Let's not tell Mimir what his new name is.
Lads, am I glad to see you? I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Warren favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim and Niflheim, find new planet, allow you to feel all the legendary corrupted Valkyries. Hey, thank you. That makes it a lot more convenient. So now I can find them, can I? Nice. New game plus, maintaining blah blah blah. No, I think not. I think we're gonna go home. If we can find our way there. Anyway, Atreus is Loki.
Before we return
Okay.
to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you want to realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter.
Oh, hello.
A great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok.
I told you.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
So we've just set up the Fimbulvetr, as I said. We've just started Ragnarok.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrote. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrote.
Stop talking about your scrote.
We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Right. Well, this should get me closer at least. Alright, there's a portal right next to the house. Okay. Let's see. Home, house, there. So.
Why is Odin so desperate to find a way into Jötunheim anyway?
He's convinced the giants hold the key to changing his fate when Ragnarok comes. They are the Aesir's oldest enemies, after all, and it's their army that's supposed to do him in the end. But more than that, he covets their gifts of prophecy. He wants to know what they know and see what they see. So much suffering could have been avoided if his insatiable curiosity was not so much stronger than his wisdom.
What do you mean?
Ah. Remind me to tell you why they call him the Lord of the Hanged.
The Lord of the Hanged. Yeah. It's because he hung himself from a tree for 9 days and 9 nights. To gain wisdom.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. But it's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Okay, so let's see what's here. Something must be, because...
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Maybe we should fix the roof?
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Seriously, it's getting really cold and you're not even... What? That was a long sleep.
What was that?
The ball.
Why do you sleep in armor, Kratos? Oh well. Whatever. Hey, Thor, how you doing, man? He's ready like a cowboy. So that would be the cliffhanger. Right then. Well, we're gonna sit through the credits, cause that's the nice thing to do. All these fine people spend a lot of time making the video game for us, and we shall respect them. Plus, it's an opportunity for me to finally eat my ham. This great ham. Oh good. So anyway, as Mimer pointed out, Fimbulvetr is happening, which is the winter to end all winters. Like, it's an ice age, essentially, that supposedly presages the end of all things. And as the Fimbulvetr rises, the fire giants out of Muspelheim will muster their forces, the frost giants will muster theirs as well, and all will march on Asgard. And the armies of Asgard, all the Einherjar, all the warriors that Odin has been gathering to try and hold off the Ragnarok will take to the field, and there will be a war. A battle to end every battle that has ever been. To destroy everything. Everything will burn. All the 9 realms burn in the fires of Muspelheim. Everything gets frozen over. The sun and the moon are swallowed by wolves. Fenris rises and rides to battle. So does the Jormungandr. And everything just, in short, gets all fucked up. Thor dies. Odin dies. Reasonably sure, yeah, Loki dies because he gets killed before Ragnarok because he's one of the people who caused it. No, he doesn't get killed. He gets bound under the earth. And then at Ragnarok, he rises and rides forth against the Aesir in revenge for them having bound him underneath the earth, because it kind of sucked for him down there. Basically, there was a snake over his head that kept dripping venom in his face, and he was bound to a rock, so he couldn't do anything about him. So that, you know, that was the thing. And yes, Toy House, I was kind of wondering why Loki wasn't mentioned in any of the stories at all, because Tyr seemed to take on... I'll turn the music down a bit. Tyr seemed to take on some of Loki's qualities and some of Loki's abilities in being like the guy who's the better diplomat and stuff. So interestingly, so all the giants are dead. The last giant in existence would be our Loki, Atreus. So I'm curious. I am very curious, like, because we went home, we went to bed, and Thor showed up. So, like, kind of a big deal. I'm really curious how they've designed Thor in this game, because usually in Norse mythology, he's described as a very large, red-headed man with a big beard. Can I turn into an animal? Yes, boy, but never turn into a mare. Oh, Lord. Yes. Yeah, I mean, the trouble, of course, with Atreus being Loki is that all of a sudden we need some new answers to where the hell Fenris and Jormungandr came from, because Jormungandr and Fenris and Sleipnir, Odin's horse, are all the children of Odin. So that was Atreus Loki giving birth to the world serpent as Kratos was lying dead in his arms. That might be. Like, I was not sure how to interpret that mural particularly. But it might be something along those lines. I think Kratos killed most of the Titans. Like, I know he killed Gaia, which is kind of the big deal. He also killed Atlas. No, there were some of them that helped him out, and so he didn't bother to destroy them at his time. Kronos, I think, survived him. Jormungandr went from the future to the past, according to Mimir. Yeah, so it seems like... So it seems like it might be a thing where we're gonna do a cycle. Presumably then, the narrative of the next game will be about preventing Ragnarok. So we'll do some time travel or something like that, because time is a flat circle. But yeah, curious. Curious. Anyway, we're still gonna sit through the credits, because I think that's polite to do. I'm weird like that, I know. But yeah, so the plan now... How long have we been going? We've been going for an hour and a half. The plan now, then, is to spend some time doing side quests. You know, once we're gonna can get back into it. We're gonna try and see if we can beat some Valkyries and see if there's some story that gets unlocked by that. And I'm gonna try and finish this food. It's gone all cold, but it's still delicious. But yeah. And then I guess tomorrow, depending on how much we manage to finish today, whether we manage to kill, like, if the Valkyries turn out not to really have any lore associated with them, then we're not going to bother. But, over on the Discord, and I'm going to put a link in the chat for everybody. Over in the Discord, once we're done with the stream today, I am going to put a poll up. I'm going to put a poll up on the Discord once we're done today with some options for the next game we're going to be playing on stream. Hollow Knight is going to be one of them. I'm going to look at some of the requests I've been getting and try and find some other ones. It depends on what I own, obviously, because I can't really afford to buy a bunch of games. But yeah. How do I think of the animation and acting in Baldur's death scene? Look, the animation in this game is absolutely fucking stunning. There's a mix in there. Like, a lot of it is mocap, but it's mocap with a hell of a lot of cleanup going on. So I don't know if the physical actors, like, I don't know how much of that comes through it, but like the voice performances especially are just like, this is some high class frickin' quality acting. I need to look up the name of the voice actor. Let's see, voice actor. Google. Christopher Judge. Right, Christopher Judge. Oh, he did the mocap as well. Interesting. But yeah, this is a very, very good game. I'm a little annoyed that it spends the entire game setting up Ragnarok, and then now that we have made Ragnarok happen, the game is over. Like, and then the next game presumably is going to be about Ragnarok, but it managed it really nicely in keeping, like, the whole Ragnarok thing was something I noticed because I know something about Norse mythology, and I knew, okay, Baldur, mistletoe, right, I see where this is going. So it didn't really interfere with anything, but just, like, as someone who saw Ragnarok coming from the start of the game, I was like, come on! Let me just fight Thor or something. But it's a really good tease. Like, presumably there's going to be a sequel. I have to imagine. Let's see. Let's look through some of the chat that I've been missing when I wasn't looking. There were some super chats way the hell back, weren't there? Ah, goddammit. I need to open a separate window for that. Let's see. Gervasio Martins at some point said Baldur was pounding the snake. Lol. Okay, yes. Stingray993 said, what if Ragnarok is just Freya's personal little war against Kratos? She said she'll rain down every agony, every violation, triggering the end war. That may very well be the thing that happens, yes. Like, because Hel doesn't seem to be a goddess in this game. At least she's never been mentioned. But Hel is the one who's supposed to be leading the armies of the dead, which might be the thing that Freyr then goes and does. Like, because one of the more important things that happens in Ragnarok is that all of the dead, not just the Einherjar and Valhalla, but all of the dead from Hel as well, ride forth to the battlefield. Gervasio Martin says, oh, that's his second super chat, thank you. I may have given the impression that I don't like your channel much. I actually really like your stuff. I love literary analysis and stuff. Also, may it be Bayonetta for next stream character analysis. Yeah, Bayonetta 3, we can definitely do once that comes out. And I can, I can make my Switch stream it. But, yeah, maybe. Let's see. I need to find Ratatosk. Is Ratatosk here? Ratatosk. Interesting. You guys will need to guide me in order to find Ratatosk, because I haven't seen any clues as to where the hell he is. Hel is also a daughter of Loki. Yes, she is. And she's a sibling, I believe, to Jormungandr and the Fenris Wolf. let's see. I don't suppose I could talk about Screamer. Screamer. Ah. Let me search my memory. Du mean Utgardloki. The guy who... Because he's the one who calls himself... Yeah. Okay, we can talk about Screamer, actually, since we probably got plenty of time. So... the story of Screamer, specifically, is a story about Loki, Thor, and some of Thor's servants who are out on a journey to a place. You know, for whatever reason. And as they're traveling, nighttime falls, and they need to get into a cave and and sleep and take some shelter from the rain. And they do so in a big weird cave that they don't really understand. And in the morning, the cave all of a sudden starts moving. It starts rumbling around like it's a massive earthquake. And Thor runs outside the cave and is like, "What the hell is going on here?" Turns out the cave is actually the glove of a giant called Screamer. Really, just extremely massive, big-ass giant. Who is apparently just left his glove on the ground, and then they've been sleeping in it. And the giant is pretty good-natured and kind of, "Hey, oh, you were sleeping in my glove. You are very tiny people." And Thor is not happy about being called tiny, but is like, okay. But Screamer says, "Well, I'm going in the same direction you are. Why don't you guys come with me?" And Thor is a little bit reluctant to agree to it, but Screamer does have a huge bag of food that they all want to eat from, so he reluctantly agrees, and he and Loki and Thor's two servants, Röskva and Tjalfe, follow Screamer along. And he walks very, very fast because he's a giant, so they all have to run to keep up with him. And throughout the entire journey, Screamer keeps not really taunting, but just being a little bit rude to Thor. Just a little bit rude and a little bit annoying. To the point where Thor, being a bit of a temperamental bastard, decides, okay, I'm gonna screw this guy up. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. This dickhead is being a douche the whole time. I'm the god of thunder. Fuck you, dude. So, they go to sleep one night, and Thor creeps up to Screamer as he's lying down, and he smacks him in the head with his hammer. And Screamer goes, "Whoa, wait, what? Huh? I guess a leaf landed on my head or something," and then he goes back to sleep as though nothing ever happened. Thor's like, "Okay, this bitch." So he gives him a somewhat considerably harder hit with the hammer, and the Screamer wakes up and, "I guess, huh? Some squirrel is dropping acorns on me or something, huh?" And then he goes back to sleep. And Thor at this point is pretty pissed, it's safe to say, so he takes Mjolnir, his hammer, and puts all of his strength behind it, and he smashes Screamer in the forehead with such a force as you cannot imagine. And Screamer wakes up and goes, "Well, what the hell? I guess a branch dropped on my head or something," and then he goes back to sleep. At that point, Thor decides not to push the matter any further, and he goes back to sleep as well. And eventually, they follow Screamer along, and eventually they come to a big fortress, a castle, I suppose. Well, not so much a castle, but a farmhouse, you might say. And Screamer goes inside and says, "Hey, you wait out here. I'll introduce you. You can come in. We can have a feast and everything." So he goes inside, and eventually the doors open, and Thor, Loki, Tjalfe, and Röskva all head inside. And what they've come to is, and this is where the names are going to get a bit confusing, it seems they've come to the homestead, let's call it that, the homestead of Utgardloki. And Utgardloki means Loki of the Outlands. He's not Loki, the Loki who's a god, but he's a giant who also happens to be named Loki. And then because he lives in the Outlands, they call him Outland Loki or Utgardloki. And he offers them inside and says, "Well, you travelers have been going along with Screamer. That's nice. You can come in, you can sit at the table and have some food, I guess." And they do so, and yet once again, because they're in the House of Giants, there are some rules about, you know, being a good guest, which means not murdering everybody in sight. So Thor kind of has to tolerate the presence of trolls and ogres and giants of all kinds, and they make a little bit of fun of him, of course, because they're giants and they're jerks. And Thor grows somewhat tired of this. And Utgardloki says, "Well, if you feel like you're having some trouble getting respect in the hall, you know, we have some games that we like to play, just to kind of prove our mettle, just to kind of prove our worth. We've got this drinking horn over here, fairly big drinking horn, and you know, most of our warriors can drain it in one go, Some of them take 2, some of them take 3, but, you know, it's just a little rite of passage thing we do. Do you want to take a shot at it? So Thor says, hell yeah, free beer, let's go. He goes over, he picks up this horn, and he starts drinking, and drinking, and drinking, and drinking. Oh, my... And the level of beer in this mug just does not seem to go down at all. He drinks and drinks and drinks, and eventually, oh my god, I need to take a breath. He puts it back down and goes, Pah! And Utgardsloki looks at the mug and goes, well, that was a little bit weak, but, you know, other people sometimes also need 2 drinks in order to empty it, so you take a second one there, and you're still doing pretty well. So Thor goes, okay, screw this nonsense. So he starts drinking a lot. He drinks, and he drinks, and he drinks. You would not believe the sheer amount of liquid that goes directly into his bladder at this point. And then he puts the mug down, and the level still hasn't really fallen that much. And Utgardsloki looks at him and go, well, you can have a third one, and we'll call it even, but obviously you can't really hold your drink like a giant can. Thor does not take kindly to that. He's not super happy about that comparison, so he gives the loudest burp you have ever heard in your life, takes the mug, takes a very deep breath, and then he drinks, and he drinks, and he chugs, and he chugs. And if you are the wildest college bro in the universe, you have never chugged 1/10 as hard as Thor is chugging this goddamn mug. And he chugs and chugs and chugs as though time itself seemingly have stopped existing. And then he puts the mug down and burps. And the level in the mug is a little bit lower. Like, he's sort of halfway kind of there-ish. But the mug is still not empty. And Utgardsloki says, oh, well, I guess, yeah. You did well enough for a god, I suppose. It's fine, it's fair enough. And Thor is like, ugh, this is some bullshit. So then Loki steps up. You know what? I'll take a shot at this. How about we have an eating contest? Because Loki is a half-giant himself. He eats pretty well. He can eat very fast indeed. And so Utgardsloki says, that's a great idea, actually. Eating contests are fantastic. We love them. So you'll be competing against this guy over here. This man's name is Lou, and he'll be your opponent. So they put up these massive, just like half-a-mile-long trough, just packed full of food and meat, one for each of the contestants. And they start eating. And eating, and eating, and eating. And Loki is good at eating. He eats very, very fast. But Louis himself, his opponent, well, he's doing quite well as well, too. And they pace with each other, eating half a mile of food down a trough until the very end when they finish almost simultaneously. And then Loki looks around and goes, well, tied isn't too bad. But Utgardsloki says, oh, well, you didn't finish eating, though. Look. And Loki looks at Lua and realizes that Lua has not only eaten the food, he has eaten the wooden trough itself as well, which Loki, naturally, did not really think to do. So Loki has to admit his defeat here, and he's starting to suspect that there's some kind of funny business going on, but Chalfa, Thor's servant, steps up and says, okay, tell you what, I am incredibly good at running. I'm the fastest runner in all of Asgard. I will race anyone in the audience that you can. And Utgardsloki strokes his beard and goes, you know, honestly, you guys haven't really proven to be much of a challenge yet, so... Okay, listen, here's my kid. He's called Who, and you can race him. This little, like, tiny, looks like a 5-year-old giant steps up, and they go to their starting positions, and... boom, run. And Chalfa is fast. He's the fastest of all of the servants in Asgard. He runs so fast, you wouldn't even believe it. He runs faster than the wind. But when he gets to the finish line, Who is already there. So they run again. And this time, Chalfa barely gets off the starting line before he looks to the finish and sees that Who is already there. And they don't go a third time, and the result is the same. And Utgardsloki says, well, I mean, I guess you're pretty fast for a god, but honestly, us giants, even the kids, run faster than you. Well, so far so good. At this point, Thor has kind of gotten his luster back. He's been outside, he's peed a lot, created a couple of lakes, but he's back and he's like, okay, listen, you guys there's some shit going on here. I will beat you at one of these challenges. So Utgard's says, well, sometimes the kids, like the little kids, they like to have a challenge where they try to pick up this cat we've got over here. Just pick it up so that its feet don't touch the ground anymore. And it's a little bit of a tricky cat, but they all pick it up in like 1 or 2 tries. And Thor says, okay, fine, whatever. I'll pick up the damn cat. So he goes and he grabs the cat and he tries to lift it. And the cat doesn't lift. It stretches, it arcs its back, but it doesn't leave the floor. It refuses, in fact, to leave the floor. So Thor lifts harder, and the cat still doesn't. Its feet just do not leave the floor. And he lifts, and he lifts, and he lifts, and he pulls, and he pulls, and he grabs more and more of this cat and tries to raise it over his head until finally, one paw of the cat leaves the floor. And Ukasloki says, okay, well, fine, that's enough. You don't have to do any more than that. We get it. You can lift a cat. That's very nice. Honestly, you should really just quit this. But Thor at this point is like, no, I'm not quitting this. I'm gonna... Listen, honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna kill all of you. I'm just gonna... Someone needs to fight me right now because I'm pissed. And Ukasloki says, well, you're being a difficult guest, but all right. Here's my old grandmother, Elle. And you can wrestle with her if you like. And if you can wrestle with her, you can be a strong warrior. Will that satisfy you? And Thor is like, I'm not going to wrestle with an old lady, dude. And Utgard's is like, well, there really isn't anyone here who's weak enough to be a good challenger to you. So Thor goes, okay, fine, I'll put this lady in the ground, and then I'm kicking your ass. So he goes and he grabs hold of Elle and tries to wrestle her over. And she doesn't budge. And Thor pushes harder and harder and harder against. He wrestles with all of the might of the Thunder God against this old lady, and she does not budge. But Thor, well, he grows more and more tired and more weak as he wrestles with her until Utgard's finally goes, oh, you know, honestly, let's just quit this. Let's just stop it. Seriously, the weather is cleared up. I think you've been a very rude guest, and it's time for you to go. Now, Thor at this point is like 1 second away from just getting Mjolnir out and causing a thunderstorm, but he's really tired after that wrestling match for some reason, so he's like, fine, whatever, we'll go. And so they go. And they go outside of the gates, and the gates shut behind them, and Utgardsloki appears on the battlements above the gates and goes, so I've got a little thing I need to tell you. So the giant you met in the forest, Screamer, that was me, actually. And when you hit me in the head with your hammer, well, I magically managed to transfer that hit to a nearby mountain. When you hit me the first time, it was pretty bad. It caused a big boulder to be knocked off this mountain. When you hit me the second time, you caused a bit of a landslide. And when you hit me the third time, you made an entire valley in the ground. If I hadn't had my magic, you would certainly have killed me. So I admit, we tricked you a little bit. And when you were drinking from the horn, well, I suppose I should tell you, we weren't being completely honest there either. The horn is in fact connected to the sea, and you drained it so deep that all of a sudden the water started falling all over the world. And only once you pissed it out again did they start to rise once more. We were quite worried that you were going to drain the sea entirely, so we had to stop you before it got out of hand. And Loki, you know, sorry about that, but the guy you were having an eating contest against, yeah, Lua is fire. That's his name means fire. He is literally made of fire. He's a fire giant, so, you know, no wonder you couldn't eat faster than he could, because fire eats faster than even the fastest god. Chalfa, you were running a nice race. You were very fast, but you were competing against Who, and Who means thought. Who is my thought, and no matter how fast you may be on your feet, nothing runs faster than a thought can run. And Thor, the cat you tried to lift from the floor was actually Jormungandr in disguise, the Midgard serpent that spans the world. No one could possibly have lifted it, but when you lifted even one paw of its feet off the ground, Jormungandr was giving such a fight in the oceans that we were afraid he was going to cause tsunamis, so we had to make you stop. And finally, the wrestling match. Well, Thor, the woman you were wrestling with wasn't really my grandmother. Her name is Elle, and she is age itself, and no one, not even the gods, can wrestle against age. And that, my friends, is how we beat you. And then Utgardsloki snaps his fingers, and his entire homestead disappears, just as Thor is about to draw his hammer and smash the whole thing to the ground. And that is the story of how Thor met Screamer, while how he went to Utgardslok's little place and got royally screwed over and burned multiple times by a giant who was more clever than he was. But yeah, that's the story of Screamer, since someone asked. Anyway, I think I missed probably a lot in chat, so I'm just going to scroll up a little bit to see what's going on there. Let's see. Oh, there's a super chat here. Storytime with Skyen. Ever thought of streaming on Twitch? I've thought about it, but like I have all of my audience here on YouTube, so for me there's really not that much of an incentive to do it, because like it would mean I'd have to tell people on YouTube to go watch me on Twitch, which is like, it's just too much trouble. So I'm staying on YouTube for the moment, like at least unless I find that I need some feature or something that you've got on Twitch that I can't have here. But yeah, I mean, the story of Screamer is both a story about, like, meant to show that the gods are not infallible, that they can be tricked, that they are not just, you know, perfect warriors who always win because they're smarter and better, but it's also about, see, when Thor drank from the horn, he was drinking from the sea so that the seas lowered themselves, and when he pissed it all out again, well, the seas raised themselves up again. And that is what the ancient Vikings called the tides. And, you know, it's one of those stories that's about explaining the prominence of various natural phenomena. Like the story about Loki having an eating contest with fire is about demonstrating that nothing eats through things faster than fire, that fire is more dangerous than a god, you know, and that thinking fast is better than running fast. Those kinds of little tiny morals. Talk about Baldur and his godhood. Yes, we can do that. And when did I think Atreus was Loki? The moment we realized he was a giant, he's half god and half giant, that's when I knew. So, Baldur. As we mentioned before, Freya is not Baldur's mother in Norse mythology typically. Frigg is, and Frigg is usually considered a goddess of wisdom who is Odin's wife, although he's pretty unfaithful to her all the time because he's Odin and he's a dick. Baldur is the son of Odin and Frigg, and it's prophesied that when Baldur dies, and he will die, unlike a lot of gods who never die, he will trigger Ragnarok, the entire end of the world. And so Frigg is like, that should probably be prevented, and she goes all around the world and talks to all the animals and all the trees and all the rocks and everything that exists in the world and asks it not to harm his son, to swear never to hurt him. And this turns Baldur completely invulnerable, except she forgets to talk to the mistletoe. And so he's always vulnerable to mistletoe, although no one knows this. And Baldur then eventually dies because of Loki. Dies from an arrow made of mistletoe because Loki is a dick, basically. And then Ragnarok happens. Baldur himself is generally considered to be the god of beauty and of light and just of just general goodness. Like, he's just the best god. He's the god of light. He's the nicest god of them all. He's the most beautiful god of them all. He's just pleasant. Everybody likes him. He's also a good warrior, but mostly he's just really nice and chill, and everybody enjoys hanging out with him. And that's the extent of Baldur's godhood as far as we know. Ham. Yeah, Adam, we got the dialogue where Mimir lays out the whole thing about, Frigg is just the pet name thing, which is, I mean, that's one way to work around the problem. I think for this game, they just didn't want to, like, Frigg is not a well-described goddess. We don't know a lot about her. We don't know a lot about what she did, or who prayed to her, or what her role was in the Norse god pantheon. So just writing her out of it and taking a god that's much more well-described, like Freya, makes perfect sense from a narrative perspective when you're not really you're not interested in keeping to any kind of canon. You're just doing a thing. What do you think Kratos is? Hermod or Hilblin? No, I don't think he's either of those things. I think Kratos is Kratos in this game. I don't think he's really playing a role in Norse mythology necessarily. Like, I think you can probably do a reading where he takes on the role of a Norse god of some kind, but Kratos is the god of war, and the game makes a very big point out of Kratos isn't really supposed to be there. He caused Ragnarok to happen way too soon. So I don't think Kratos necessarily maps onto any god in the Norse pantheon. How do you think God of War 5 will present Thor's character? I wonder about that, because Thor is the other major father figure in the game. He's the father of Modi and Magni, one of whom we killed, both of whom we killed actually, although that was Atreus actually, really. So I wonder if he's going to be shown as an aggrieved father, or as the drunken, angry, violent, loutish dickhead that he's often portrayed as.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us, here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different.
No, it wasn't.
It felt real.
It was a premonition.
Like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
Well. Alrighty then. Bit of a cop-out, but alright. It was only a dream. Right, where's the portal? There's the portal. Activate, please, would you? Yep. Oh, this ham is so good. You would not believe how good this ham is. Mmm.
So why do they call Odin the Lord of the Hang?
That refers to a modest example of Odin's thirst for knowledge. The time he spent 9 days a dead man. Aye, hung himself by the neck from Yggdrasil's branches, put his spear through his own side, and bled down into the Well of Destiny. He roamed the realms of the dead and plundered the World Tree of its secrets, until I think quite rightly it got fed up with him and sent him back to the land of the living. Did I not mention he was barking mad?
Yeah, that's about right. Right. I think there was a Valkyrie down here we haven't killed. So we're gonna take a shot at her and see if there's any... Wait, no, that was wrong. We were already down here. And we already killed her. Oh no! Oh well then. Yeah, Aesir don't go to Valhalla when they die. When Aesir die, they go to Hell, which is not great. That's where, there is a version of the Ragnarok myth where when Baldur dies and he goes to Hell, some of the gods try to journey to Hell to find him. Now, this one is not necessarily one that comes from Viking times because it shares a lot of commonalities with the, Orpheus and Euripides myth. So, it's basically a story about how the gods try to go to Hell, try to get Baldur back, but there's one thing that they're not supposed to do in order to prevent Baldur from being lost in the underworld, and they fail to do that, and then he's lost in the underworld forever, yada yada. And that's probably a later invention, that wouldn't have been around at the time. Aesir and Vanir, we should actually talk about that. That's a good point, Pedro. The difference between Aesir and Vanir is that some of them are one kind of god, and the others are another kind of god. That's it. Like, that's pretty much all we know. And it's kind of unknown why there are two classes of gods in Norse mythology. One theory is because Norse mythology is and always has been like this mishmash of like a bunch of different mythologies, Germanic, Scandinavian, even Celtic, and
There's
that
something I
the
can't figure out. Odin wants to prevent Ragnarok, but the serpent's already been there and seen it. So hasn't he already failed?
Fate's a tricky thing, lad. And Odin's just arrogant enough to think he can get the best of it.
Fate is another lie told by the gods. Nothing is written that cannot be unwritten.
On that, brother, you and the All-Father may just agree. Even if he can't prevent Ragnarok, he still hopes to learn enough details to influence the outcome. Remind me later to tell you about the wolves.
But yeah, so one of the theories goes that Aesir and Vanir are remnants of an old, as it were. Well, I'm pretty sure we've only killed one Valkyrie. We haven't killed two. So why is this place empty? Is the remnants of like a clash between two different religions? Like the Vanir, a lot of the Vanir, like Njord, like Freya, Frey, and gods like that tend to be more nature gods, while the Aesir with, you know, Odin, Thor, Tyr, and so on, have a tendency to be a little bit more war gods. So there is like there's various academic discourses about whether the Vanir perhaps once were peasant gods of some kind that then got folded into an Aesir mythology that's more warrior culture. But the trouble with all of Norse mythology is that we don't really know where which pieces of it came from or how certain bits of it arose or came about. So
Mimir, why do you have Bifrost crystals in your eyes?
A loving gift from the giants. Since I used to do so much traveling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Did it hurt?
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's Ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead. Almost talked them into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Bifrost teats. Ah, those were the days.
Ew.
Okay, I'll stop now.
no, Norse mythology is not pure Scandinavian. Oh, there was a Valkyrie here. I thought so. Norse mythology is Germanic. Like lots of the Germanic tribes in what's today northern Germany will have had Odin and Tyr, and some of them were also adherents of Thor, although he was probably more popular further up north. And like because all of these tribes, there weren't really national borders back then. There weren't really any. There weren't really, like, there wasn't like a national government that could say, aha, but we shall not allow this religion to enter our lands. It was all just kind of all over the place. So things merged and got, you know, conflated and put together, and we're about to get killed by a Valkyrie. So have fun with that. Sup? Are you the one who throws? Yup. Oh boy. She's the one who does that thing. The only trouble with those damn wolves is that... yeah, that's not good. Is that I can't see what the heck I'm doing when they're around. Doesn't she do anything I can parry? Oh, that one. Well, I'm taking a lot of damage without dealing any back. Ah, god damn it. I need to figure out what I can parry and what I can't. So I can't stagger her. That much is obvious. Oh, that health stone was not worth it. Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. No. Not at all. Okay, those track me, that doesn't. Okay. Ah, god damn it. I dodged that. Come on.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no shit. Okay. Let's just... We'll do whatever. We've got it pretty close now, so it's worth trying. Okay, I'd like to not die, please. Damn it! So close! So close! Yeah, I should throw a boulder, basically. I'm a little... I thought the Berserker Stone was supposed to revive me with full health. So I'm a little confused about... Oh, full rage! And a small amount of health. Okay. Well, we got pretty close. So it's worth a shot. Try again. Get some wolves in here, boy. Can't dodge that sideways. Have to dodge that sideways. Dang it! I dodged that. Come on, that was unfair. Okay. No. How the hell did that hit me so far away? Damn it. Oh, I'm not invulnerable while I'm taking damage from the her thing while I'm doing my runic attacks. Okay, not good, not good, not good, not great. Boulder time, baby! First, punch until she goes away.
Okay, brother?
What the hell am I supposed to do about that? It hits me from everywhere. God damn it. Okay, wanted that health stone, didn't get it. That's 2. One more time.
Prepare yourself.
Finally made him miss me with that. Ah, god damn it, I hate that. Stop it. Okay, this is going better. You felt that one. I felt that one. Ow. There, interrupt it. Come on. Almost there. Got her. Finally. Ah, that took a while. Whew.
Thank you for releasing my physical form. I have only gratitude.
Why were you trapped?
I am uncertain. My mind still fragmented. The Rokstol of Valkyrs. It is the last thing I remember.
The what?
Valhalla awaits. I must return.
I guess I'll just put that away somewhere.
The Rokstol of Valkyr.
What is that, Mimir?
It's a council chamber of sorts, hidden away in Midgard. The Valkyries would often need a place to confer outside of Odin's prying eyes. They thought themselves properly concealed, but the All-Father sees all, so the saying goes.
Where is it?
Remember the room with the 8 thrones?
I think so. We've been to a lot of different places.
It's to the left of the 2 oarsman statues. I didn't call it out for what it was at the time. I didn't know for sure.
Think we'll find out why the Valkyries are like this?
That chamber held a special significance for them. We'll find something there, I'm certain of it.
Well, let's go then. Also, I found some new thing. Heart of Jötunheim. It's only a level 4 thing. Huh. Let's see. Oh, right, the Brasiers. Let's see, the oarsmen are there. Let's see what we find over there. But yeah, it looks like today will be the last stream of God of War. Oh, no. You don't want me to imitate an Australian accent. You really don't. I promise you. Yeah, Folkvanger. It's a little bit uncertain.
It, right? The Rokstol?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
Let's put some helms on some chairs.
Whoa, you're back. I'm here. Who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip to Valhalla. A gruesome task, but she took great pride in it.
Any conflict. Impossible.
It's true. She had help from her sisters, of course, but Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled, and an invaluable resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites.
Interesting. Okay, let's put the other one down. But yeah, basically, Folkvanger is... So, Realms of the Dead is a little bit of a thing in Norse mythology. We have Valhalla, of course, which is where the brave warriors go. That's where they go to sit and feast and fuck and fight for all eternity. Then we have Helheim. And Helheim is where everybody who's not dying honorably in combat is supposed to go. That's sort of the typical thing is, you know, all the brave warriors go to Valhalla, and all the people who are not brave enough to fight in wars go to Helheim. And Helheim sucks. Like, it's just sucks, and Valhalla is super great. And that's usually the dichotomy. Then there's Folkvanger, which is, again, as we talked about with the Vanir and the Aesir, that they may have been remnants of two disparate pantheons of gods with different mythologies behind them. Well, Folkvanger is theoretically a place that's ruled over by Freya, the goddess of love. And she chooses half of the dead from any particular time that a battle is taking place. So every day she chooses half of the dead to go to Folkvanger, which is like a meadow. It's a nice place to be, where you can be dead for eternity. Sort of heaven-ish, heaven-like.
This is none other than Geirdriful, the master of arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
His what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot.
Okay, so there's definitely some lore as a reward for beating the Valkyries. So, let's go find some more. And eat some food. But yeah. Folkvanger is, again, one of those things that we don't have a lot of sources for it. Like, we don't really super know exactly what it is or where it's supposed to have been or gone. Okay, can I filter for just the Valkyries? Yes, okay. Place the 8 helms, that's over there. There's one. Kara. Alright. So let's try and go where she is. Wait, I have one more helmet? No, I don't. I've only beaten 2 Valkyries. Dishonored for next game stream? Probably not. I don't think I have a lot to say about that game, so. But like I said previously, earlier I put a link to the Discord in the chat. I'll put another one down a little bit later. And I'll put a poll up on the Discord where people can vote for which game they want to, which ones they want to have on. Okay, so there's a Valkyrie, some... Oh, she's up, isn't she? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Hollow Knight is going to be an option. I don't think it's a spoiler to tell me where the Valkyries are, because I completed the game, I can already see them on the map. So, yeah, we might go longer than 3 hours if, you know, depending on how long it takes to kill the Valkyries, which is probably going to take a good long while.
Here?
She's probably in there planning your demise, brother.
Or bringing Baldur back to life, like she did you, Mimir.
Oh, I'm not alive, lad. I'm reanimated, sure, but make no mistake, I'm still quite dead. I'll never be what I once was. She won't want this for her son. Trust me.
That's a relief. Not the part about you being dead, but, you know.
Okay, so... Are you kidding me? You want me to go back down? Okay, so I guess it's somewhere in down there-ish. What's this? Ooh, light crystal. Where can I put that? Over here. I'm not going to put any games on that are going to take like 150 hours. Just because I want to be able to finish it within like a reasonable number of streams.
Ah, I was wondering about this.
Neat. Okay. So I guess I have to go into the well to get to the... Oh, god damn it. Ever continue the Darkest Dungeon playthrough? No. I don't think I will, because Darkest Dungeon is a game that gives me a lot of anxiety and just kind of makes me miserable and sad. So, I mean, it's a good game. I'm not saying it's not a good game. I'm just saying it's a game that doesn't make me happy at all. Okay, where is this damn Valkyrie?
Now where should we go?
Hell if I know, kid. I'm just following the Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it. Do I think that this game's Valkyries are close to their origins? So far, yes. They don't seem to diverge too much from Valkyries that I know. There it is. And where is it? There it is. Ah, only 2. Not stream related, but would you check the skins for Kale and comment if it fits better than her base skin? I think a couple of her skins fit better than her base skin. I think pretty much anything would fit her better than her base skin, because her base skin is pretty terrible. It's just not very good at all.
There sure is a lot to see
here. Valkyrie time! Uncharted games might be an option, except I don't own them, so not an option, actually. But yes, this is something I completely forgot to mention during the stream. If you have a favorite moment or some good moments that you like from these, like from all of the streams, not just from today, but from all of any of the streams or the VODs that you've watched, please put them in the comments below this video, because I want to do a compilation thing to use as an entry point video to make people want to watch the rest of it, basically. Yeah, I wonder about the next... I wonder what they're going to do with Atreus in the next game. Because a lot of this game is about Kratos passing on his wisdom and, like, having Atreus grow up and become his own man and learn who he really is and yada, yada, yada. And Kratos growing as a person through fatherhood. And the thing I have to wonder is...
It's another Valkyrie. We're gonna save her, right?
If by save her you mean brutally rip her wings off, then my vote is aye.
Enough. Both of you. I will decide the best course of action.
The best course of action is kick her ass! Or have our asses kicked by her. Let's just start with this. Oh, she summons others. That's good. That's not great, but okay. What the heck? Okay, she can do that too. Ay! Hello. Stop that. Well, so far she's a bit easier. Not much, but a bit is good. She staggers a lot easier, that's for sure. I beg to differ, lady. Although, I do admit it's a little annoying that you're summoning dudes. Ah, there we go. Finally managed to parry something. This is going substantially better. Not... Yeah, I could use one, boy. That's nice, thank you. Could also use a target on her so I can see what the hell she's doing. There we go. Nice. Got her! First try! I think, yeah, as chat is saying, this seems to be somewhat, I seem to be somewhat over-leveled for her.
Freedom! Curse no longer! A joyous day indeed!
Oof, this one is louder than the last.
Milady, please tell us. Why were you in this physical form? Why fight us?
I do not know. The soul of a Valkyrie cannot remain pure in a physical body. We belong in the spirit world, which is where I now go. Goodbye!
Jesus, lady, ease up on the caps lock. Punpilation. Yes, the puns will be part of it. Don't worry.
Somebody made them this way. Who? And why?
I wouldn't want to speculate.
You know something.
Ah, Mimir, the smartest man alive. I know many things.
Head.
Sigrun, the queen of the Valkyries. She would have that power. The last time I saw her, she was corporeal herself. She came to visit me long after I'd been imprisoned by Odin.
Why?
Well, we had history, I guess you could say.
Like, romantic history?
Ah, lad, you're making me blush, I think. Can I still blush?
First we hunt these creatures, and now we chase your former lover. We do not need this distraction.
It's more than a distraction. Father, these are Valkyries. They're the ones who keep the dead from overrunning Midgard.
Then they are terrible at their job.
It's not their fault, brother. Someone changed them. Kept them from their duty.
The Queen?
I can't say for sure, lad. We should ask more of them. If, of course, you don't mind the distraction.
I should get another resurrection stone, by the way. I don't have one right now. That would be bad if we run into a Valkyrie who's a little bit more powerful than this one. Yeah, the time when I jumped off Yggdrasil. It's just, oh, there's a button prompt out here. I should use it. Whee! Some of the Valkyries can only be fought at the end of the optional realms. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that might be a little much. We'll see.
So how was your trip to Jötunheim?
Will you give them a little privacy? The kid just found out he's a giant. He doesn't need you interrogating.
Brock, you knew?
Oh, we knew Faye was the last guardian of the Jötnar left in Midgard. That's why we made her the axe. We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
After Thor went all breezerk with our hammer.
Though in the end, it seems, she chose another path. She chose, well, you. Both of you. I suppose she figured that was the best chance for the giants to live on. And now, I suppose, that's up to you.
How about that? A young Jotun with us the whole time. And the son of Laufey, the just... I should have seen it before.
What'll it be?
Oh, right, that one. Huh. Oh, that's to buy them. Ah. And that's where I need... Right, I see, I see. But I wasn't really very interested in any of those, was I? No. Oh, right, I didn't use my last resurrection stone. That's why. Oh, okay.
Time for another break anyway.
Has Skyrim gets own compilation. No. That's my Dark Souls series. Okay, any more Valkyries left on this plane of existence, as it were? None that I can see on this map, obviously, because that map doesn't show them. There's one. To the summit, then. Yeah, the Death Warp in Dark Souls. I mean, canonically, I think old Kratos is more powerful than the one we have right now. He's just less experienced, so he could probably have kicked their ass anyway. Did I hire an editor for Kayla Morganaby? No, I edited myself.
Laufey the Just? Did you know her?
I never had the pleasure. Laufey was a rumor in the halls of Asgard. A giantess warrior who thwarted many an Aesir god's plans. Freeing those who they would enslave, feeding those who they would starve, generally making a nuisance of herself in the most noble of ways. Thor was terribly frustrated he could never find her to fight. Once my imprisonment began, I could only wonder what became of her, and who she would turn out to be. Yours is quite a singular lineage, lad.
Right through the door. How much mythology is in Dark Souls and which mythology? Well, Dark Souls tries to invent its own, basically. How much it succeeds, that's, you know, a different question, but... I seem to be getting further away from the Valkyrie rather than closer. Okay. Down we go, then. Yeah, because the distance to the Valkyrie is decreasing when I go this way, but it wants me to... Okay. But yeah, Dark Souls, the mythology of Dark Souls, you've got this thing about the first fire that started the world and stuff like that, which is something that you can find echoes of in Greek mythology, certainly. And in plenty of other mythologies you have. But the whole thing of Dark Souls is that its mythology is deeply, deeply, deeply bound up in the feudal system of loyalty and you know, responsibility that's tied into it. Like, you have the thing about the lords of fire, Gwyn the Fire Lord, the various kings, yada, yada, yada. Listen, Compass, would you please work with me here? Okay, now you say down, right? You say down this way. But now you say up. Okay, I have the feeling I went to the wrong portal or something. Oh, right, this thing. As if I need whatever's in there. Yeah, don't need those. Okay, gonna go to a different portal. Where's the portal? What's the portal here? Oh, right. It's... It's down here. What are you saying huh about, boy? Use compass and compass. Yeah. Well, there isn't another gateway to use, except the foothills, which is even further away, so no. Okay. I'm just gonna have to find a way, then. Not that way. How about... Nope. I am blind and bad at navigating. This is known. This is fact. I mean, come on. I can't be that blind, can I? I mean, I guess I can, but shouldn't be. This is getting a bit boring. Okay, I guess this is the only path forward, so... Down we go. Right, it better be. It's like this, and that was just the chest, and then that. Oh no, boys' stories later in life are just going to be like 99%, and then Dad didn't know where to go next. Well, the compass wants me this way. Useless compass. But yeah, if some of the Valkyries are only accessible at the end of the optional realms, that might be a little much to chase down. Hey, Sindri. How you doing?
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
So how come you're back here?
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile.
Ah. Okay, this way then. Now the compass is working, I think. Use brain on problem. No, sorry, don't know how to do that. Everything is empty. We've killed everything. There's nothing to fight anywhere except Valkyries anymore. I guess to stop you grinding levels. Do I know anything about Farbauti? Nope, I don't. It's not a name I'm familiar with, especially. Okay, look, it's gonna be impossible to kill all the Valkyries in the rest of this stream unless you go for 8 hours. Well, yeah, that might not be worth it then. Still, we'll kill this one to see what happens. Or to hilariously watch me get my ass handed to me. Can I give you a hug? No, it's pretty impossible across these distances. Oh god, we're gonna have to go all the way back out, aren't we? Favorite Overwatch character? I'm not sure I have one. I haven't played Overwatch enough to really form attachments. Junkrat is pretty good.
We keep going.
We are at we're on. What the hell do you want me to do? Okay, fine. I mean, if there's some interesting story stuff once we kill this Valkyrie and return the helmet to the whole place, then maybe we'll do one more stream, but but we'll see. Have I played FF9? Yes. Oh lord, I have played a lot of Final Fantasy IX. A heck of a lot. What's the deal with Quina? Playing for the first time and his/her eats confuses me. Yeah. Well, Quina is the blue mage of Final Fantasy IX. And eats enemies in order to take on their powers. It's just morbid, but, you know, knowable. They've got a lot of clown archetypes in them. Treasure chest. Treasure on floor. Treasure big chest. Tips for Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, grind a lot.
You already?
Seriously, Atreus, come on.
Are we doing this?
On my action.
So, how much are you gonna kick my ass? Oh, she does not take as much damage as the last one, that's for sure. Where the hell is she? She does blindness, does she? The heck is she? Oh, there she is. Hi. She can block me. Probably shouldn't hit her too many times. Did she just force me to unequip a weapon? I'm dead. I'm very dead. Oh, she hits hard. No point using the resurrection stone now. Okay, I'm gonna need to concentrate for that one. Me versus runes. Yeah, another example of my terrible navigation skills, basically.
Looks like we're doing this.
She hits hard. She hits very hard. What the heck? Okay, I can't really do much to... Would I like to target her? Oh, I can't target her. That's the ailment. No shit. Yeah, I'm getting my ass handed to me. And again, I can't seem to dodge that at all. So I guess I have to... Oh, I have to throw my axe at her, don't I? Better. Again, can't seem to dodge that at all. No shit. Yeah, this is not going great. Oh shit, I have to... Ah, fuck.
I'm coming to you.
I got her to half, that's something. Okay, we might be able to, but it's unlikely. Ow. Thank you.
You don't look too good.
Couldn't block that, okay. Turns out. Fuck. I'm dead. I'm dead! Yeah.
Come on, get up, brother.
Okay. Well then. Went better this time. Marginally. Let's give it one more shot.
Looks like we're doing this.
No. I didn't think I could shield block her, or shield break her. That surprises me, actually. I didn't even know what she was doing there. Oh, for God's sake. And I can't block that either. But there's not even a red circle to show it. Damn it. I don't know how to do anything about that. Do I know much of the Fate series? No, I know nothing about it at all. No. Yeah, nothing I could do about that. I didn't have time to... Yeah, that's it.
That's it then.
Yeah, that's it then. Basically, I just need to stop being bad. Like, that's the main thing.
Looks like we're doing this.
Focus up, boy.
Ah, fuck. Damn it, I have to go backwards instead of forwards. And I'm dead. That'll be that. Nope, not even gonna. Not even gonna. Not even gonna. I think if you shoot a shock arrow while she's charging in the attack in midair, you block her. That would be good. Use get good on boss, yes. Most certainly, yes.
Looks like we're doing this.
God, she's screamy. It's annoying. Oh, man. Shock arrows do interrupt her. That's brilliant. Oh, bugger. Ow. I need to stop trying to dodge sideways away from that.
You're moving a bit slow.
Yeah, thanks, Memer. That's very helpful. Damn it! I keep losing my concentration. I need to punch her. I need to regain health. Damn it, I blocked that. I know I did. And dead. Okay. Yeah, Valkyries are definitely tougher.
Looks like we're doing this.
Still, we'll keep going until I stop being bad. Ah, didn't know that what she was doing. It annoys me that I can't tell what she's doing before she does it. Oh, come on! I dodged that. I so dodged that. I did not dodge that. That's fair. Ah. Feels a lot like I can't actually parry that bit, like that wing slash attack. Yeah, I just have to tank that with shielding. And then hit her when she's done. Okay, that didn't interrupt her. No! Ah, for fuck's sake. Ugh. But yes, I do enjoy that Loki is the one who used mistletoe on Baldur. That's quite clever. And no, this is not a stat check. This is me not reacting properly to what she's doing.
Ready yourself, boy.
What? No! Backwards, not forwards. Damn it. No, shoot her. Okay, good. Keep not going backwards from that, which I should really start doing. Damn it. Just a little. Damn it, not far enough. Ah, fucking wing attack. And that was unblockable. Okay.
You'll be okay.
Not until I punch every single last light out of her. There we go. Thank you. Okay. This is going better. We haven't used our stone yet. Damn it. Wrong dodge. Damn it! Wrong dodge again. No! Damn it. Okay. Why will you not? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong input. There we go. Oi, finally. That took long enough.
You have freed me.
Who did this to
Yeah,
you?
first try.
I remember only pain and my queen. She locked me down here? But why?
Ah, Sigrun.
I must leave you now. I must find her. I must remember.
Well, that only took like 14 tries. Chibi's kind god of persistence. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'll take that moniker.
Sounds like your queen is responsible, head.
Aye. When I saw her last, she was different. Changed. And not just that she was in physical form. She was more volatile. I tried to talk to her about it, but she had just come to say goodbye. I didn't think.
I'm sorry, Mimir. We'll find her.
Not sure she wants to be found. I just don't understand why she would do this. It doesn't make a lick of sense.
And if she is responsible,
Then we'll have to stop her. The Valkyries must be freed, and we're the only ones capable.
Oh, right. There was an Odin.
we...
Well, who do you think's going to watch your back?
Get rid of that raven. Odin uses ravens, not crows, by the way.
Atreus, follow me.
Alright, let's go to the circle of thrones-ish thing. And put the heads down that we've got. The head, maybe, only. And see what's what. And then once we're done with that, yeah, we'll cut the stream here. Huh, no more Mimir stories, huh? Too bad.
This, my friends, is Kara. Now, Valkyries are volatile by nature, but Kara, the lass is wild storm personified.
A wild storm.
Aye, calm and collected. Then the air would shift and the fury of her storm would unleash. It was beautiful in a way, assuming you could find proper shelter. Her tears would cleanse the blood-soaked battlefields.
Valkyrie healer? Strange.
Air was strange, as a matter of fact. Very quiet, very calm. Where her sisters were violent rapids, air was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and gods, and even a certain all-knowing sage who once drank too much and fell off a mountain. Not my proudest moment.
We only had 2? Yeah, 2 helmets. Okay. Right. Which leaves how many Valkyries? 4. And then presumably the Valkyrie Queen being the ultimate optional end boss. Right. Well, we'll cut the stream here. We have finished the story. And I'm not sure I'm super invested in grinding for the best gear and, doing, taking 50 tries on 6 more boss fights or whatever it may take to get to the Valkyrie Queen. Because, again, we've exhausted the story, and I've told a lot of the stories that I wanted to tell. So I think I'm kind of done with God of War for the moment. Let's see. I'm going to hit the chat with the Discord link again, so that you all can go to the Discord. So you can go to the Discord, vote on the next game to be played on stream, if you want to. And I'm going to put that poll up later tonight, once I'm done. Whew. And, besides that, I think I'll just say thank you all very much for watching, and for tuning in to God of War. And I think this is probably the last God of War stream. I think I'm done with the game, as it were. I'm not super invested in killing the optional extra boss. So we'll leave it there. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for tuning in to watch me play this game, and for hanging out in chat and being cool and frustrating me with your puns and your taunts and your accurate call-out that I never use my goddamn cooldowns. And, for making this fun. For making this enjoyable. I wanted just to play the damn game, and I thought streaming was a good excuse to get it done, but then, people showed up, and that made it fun. That made it a good time. So, thank you all very much for that. That's actually really nice of you. It's nice to have something I can do other than just make videos. Just that streaming is also an option to entertain you people. Yeah. So, I have enjoyed the game a hell of a lot, and I'm gonna do some kind of I'm gonna do a highlight reel of some kind, taking a bunch of clips out of the streams, and doing a highlight reel, and I'm gonna use that as the video to mark the playlist for the rest of the playthrough, in case people want to watch it. And then maybe we'll do a follow-up video as well. We'll talk a little bit about the story and the Norse gods. I'll try and collate some of my thoughts on the ways in which this game takes a lot of liberties with Norse mythology, and the ways in which it uses it very appropriately, and some of the stories and stuff that are going on. When that video will be coming out, I don't know, because I've got, good lord, so much other stuff I need to get to. Like, Sekiro comes out in March, which is soon, and I really, really, really want to play that game. So maybe we'll make that one of the options on stream. But for now, go to the Discord, vote on the next game that you want to see played, and Hollow Knight is going to be one of the options. I'm going to figure out some other ones. I'm going to look at which games I own that I want to play, especially ones that I haven't played through yet, and I'll make as good of a list as I can. Thank you for all the crabs in chat, by the way. I still don't know why that happened, but I'm very glad it did. And I hope you have a wonderful evening.